Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Misty at Skeeterjones and this is my 300 subscribers celebration video. What I'll be showing in this video is a Goodwill Bluebox that came to me from the Nashville warehouse, and there's a little bit of backstory about how I got this box. As I was reaching that 300 mark, getting very close to it, I got a message out of the clear blue from Cammy at Cammy's Craftiques, and it just said some fun is coming your way, and there was a tracking number. I checked the tracking number and saw that there was something already waiting for me at my local post office. So I went to get it, and this is what it was. I had already curated the gift package for my 300 subscribers giveaway, and I made a video about that package, which I will link in the description of this video. But it is a jewelry enthusiast's kind of package. So you're actually seeing my second attempt at recording this unboxing, because yesterday, on Tuesday, when I was first recording it, I ran out of recording room on my phone when I was just at the very end. I just had a couple more minutes left to record, so I went to delete some things out of my phone so that I could come back over and finish recording the video. But I had deleted everything I had just finished recording and had already cleared the trash before I realized my mistake. So the only thing that did not get deleted yesterday was the thumbnail that I made when I first dumped the box out. So you will get to see that, or may have already seen it by the time you reach this point of the video. But today, to save some time and help get this video out on Wednesday, the day I promised it, I'm only going to show the sellable items and the items that need further testing. I'd already separated out the craft lot. Everything's exactly as I left it when I was leaving my recording area in a fit of frustration when I realized what I did. So I'm going to just turn the camera down and go back through all of the sellable items and the items that need more testing, and then I will talk about the giveaway for my 300th subscriber celebration. So let's see what I got. So here is everything. These are the items that I think are sellable. These are the ones that need further research. Here are the tools that I will be using. I already know which ones I will need because I've already been through everything. And this is the craft lot here. There is one stone I will need to check. So I'll go ahead and turn on the Presidium and I'll check it as soon as that finishes warming up. But meanwhile, this was one of the items that I wanted to see if this is sterling. It's a nice amount of sterling if it is indeed sterling, but it's these interlocked bangle bracelets with this gold tone bead around the middle, which I may gold plate. I'm not sure if it already is plated and some is wearing off, but there is some wear there with silver underneath. So I'm about to test these and see what these are. They're interlocked bangles, and they are a size about 7 3/4 or 8. Let's see. The bangle is making a really nice scratch. It's this one here. And I will do the bead as well while I'm at it. The bead's not giving a scratch at all, so that is not going to be sterling. But let's see what the bangle is. I hope it's sterling. It is not. Well, it has a tiny speck of blue in it. Not enough to say that it's sterling, I don't think. It may have a bit of silver in it, but it is not sterling. I actually may give that one more try. This is an older stone, so I believe that, I don't know if that's a thing or not, that an older stone could give a false reading. There is quite a bit of metal on here that none of my acids would dissolve, that I can't get rid of. You know, that's what all of those are. So yes, these are not sterling, although they have the look of patinaed sterling. And they do have a really cool look to them. Yes, but that's how it looks on. And it's just a really cool looking bracelet, or pair of bracelets, but they are linked together. I really want to get this video out today, and I've lost a good bit of time because of deleting everything by accident yesterday. So we'll just say that if you're interested in purchasing anything from this video, just email me and we will, I'll give you a price through email and we'll just handle it that way so I can maybe save some time in editing. Okay, I don't think this is a precious metal, but I wanted to check it just because, I don't know, something just told me I should check this. It has a seam right there, which is not very common in, if something is a precious metal. You're usually not going to see a seam. Okay, this is, the scratch is kind of silvery. It's not really the bright type of silver scratch that makes me think that it's got silver in it. Now, of course, if this is, it would be maybe a vermeil. But no, it is neither. I don't know if that's showing up very well, but no. No precious metals there, but it is a very pretty twisted bangle. This one I am not certain about. My black light is downstairs, or else I would check to see if this is bone, which would fluoresce under black light. But I will check that for anyone who's interested. A lot of these types of bracelets are made with mother of pearl or bone or shell or something like that, many of which will fluoresce to some degree. But it is very pretty. It is sort of delicate and dainty. It is inlaid over brass. The size on it is about 8, and I just realized I did not give a size on the twisted rope one, and that is about 8 as well. This I was going to test for Bakelite, but that is not Bakelite. I can just I can tell. That is not Bakelite, but it is pretty. It's sort of a marbly acrylic bangle. Nice shade of deep red, a nice fall red, and it's about an 8 1/4. And here's the stone that I wanted to test. I couldn't find a mark anywhere on the outside, but I may have overlooked it. Some of those are really tiny. So I will see if the stone is anything to write home about. And no, not unless you like to write home about glass. So I'll just put that into crap. And now everything else are things that I considered probably sellable. And I'll just go through kind of quickly. The first one of these I'm going to show is this necklace, which has these acrylic beads, sort of cushion-shaped beads, that they're faceted, and then they have this gold wash over them that kind of accentuates the facets, with these little silver spacers in between. And the beads themselves are sort of a smoky color, then with the gold wash on the outside, and they are graduated. It has a lobster clasp, which is in nice condition, and then these silver spacer beads, and then the graduated sort of cushion-shaped beads, with the largest one ending up at the bottom there. And this is sort of a longer one. It is an 18-inch drop. This metallic gold and smoky acrylic bead necklace. A really nice look on that one. Remember, timestamps will help if you are interested in any of these items. This is a gold tone mesh open bangle that is not marked. It does need some cleaning. It's pretty shiny underneath the dirt. I will clean that up if you're interested in buying that. I will definitely clean it up for the buyer before sending it to you. But there is no gold tone loss that I can see. And it's just got this bright mesh design on the front. It is not an actual mesh that you can see through because it is solid there on the back. The size on this is about a 6.5. But you do have a little flexibility there with it being an open cuff. And that is what it looks like on. So mesh gold tone cuff. Next, some more intertwined bracelets. It's 3 that are sort of locked together. They actually, that one actually goes pretty well with it, and it looks like it's a similar size. Tell you what, if anyone wants this set here, which is all interlocked, I'll count that as one bracelet, but I will add this one to it if anyone is interested in these. I'll just throw this one in. Next, I thought this was a hair tie when I first found it, but it is not. It's this pretty sort of aqua glittery mermaid colored hologram cord bracelet with a magnetic closure, and it has these little rhinestones on it. It is not adjustable, but it's pretty clean. And considering it's in this box, and these boxes generally are kind of dirty. See, that's a 7 or a 6 3/4. That's the mermaid bracelet. This I thought was really, really cool. I can't tell if this is a homemade piece. If it is, the person who made it has great skills. It's these sort of sagey green faceted beads with copper wire in a heart shape with a tree in the middle. And this copper toned chain, or maybe actual copper chain. And remember, that will be cleaned before being sent to you if you decide to purchase this. Lobster clasp. This very pretty sort of tree of life design with a heart. This one is really nice. It's this sort of coral pink with this Greek key design, gold tone clamper. It has some scratching on it, but that doesn't affect it overall. It's still very pretty. It does have some wear here. You can see some copper showing through right there, but the inside looks nice. The two ends line up. You know, sometimes you'll get them, you know, where they'll do something like that, but the ends line up perfectly. And it is a size 7. This pink Greek key clamper bracelet. The spring is in great condition also, and it just looks really nice, with the only exception that I can see being this small amount of wear where the copper shows through, only on one side. On the other side, it's not showing through any copper. Next, Decree. This is I suppose a pocket watch, because it doesn't have a place for a chain. There is this on the bottom, but that's on the bottom. If you hung it on a pendant that way, it would be upside down. So I really don't know if this literally is just a pocket watch with a tassel at the bottom. But the brand is Decree. I do not know if it works. It is battery, Japan movement. And I do not know how to replace batteries. So you will have to replace the battery if you decide you would like to purchase this. And again, if you do want to purchase anything from this video, just email me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com and we will talk about it there. The watch is about 1 3/4 inches, and then the tassel is almost 3 inches long. So altogether, around 4 inches long. Next, this one is not branded. I think there was some wear on the chain. Yes, you can see some copper showing through on the chain, but the necklace itself, these stones are so sparkly and pretty. It is a tiered or layered sort of smoky stone necklace. Look how sparkly that is. It is so, so pretty. If a little bit of wear on the chain is not a big deal to you, then this would be a really nice necklace. And if you, depending on how you wear it and how long your hair is, the chain might not really show anyway. Or if you are really crafty, you could even change the chain out. It would just simply mean opening up these rings here and just attaching new chain. And then you would have this very, very pretty, very sparkly, smoky colored necklace. Next is this hammered gold tone necklace. This is the first thing I took out when I originally recorded this video. It was the first thing to come out of the box. But it's these alternating smaller and larger hammered gold tone, sort of matte gold tone links with a toggle clasp. And it is not branded, and there is no wear on it. It's in excellent condition and very pretty. The length on it, the drop on it, is about 18 inches. It is not adjustable. And the color on that is just really pretty. And this would be a very versatile piece to dress up, even just a basic tee and jeans. Very nice piece. I just realized too that I didn't give a measurement here on the little tiered necklace. It is a 7-inch drop, and then the tiers come down an additional about 3 inches, and then you've got a 3-inch extender. This is a pretty neat set. I think it's a set. So it's an adjustable ring with this, I don't know what you call the design on it. Well, is the ring actually adjustable? It looks like it might be, but then it looks like it might not be. But it's one of those where you put the ring on, and then this bracelet part, goes around your wrist like that. Like you wear the ring, which is like too small, and I'm not sure if it's adjustable, but then this thing comes up on your hand, and then you clasp it right there. So that's what that is. And I believe it is a matching set with this, because they look very similar. They don't look exactly the same, but they look similar enough that made me think that maybe they're a set. And this could be reversible, actually, the necklace. I'm going to sell this as a set, whether it actually is one or not. The necklace you can wear either on this clear and green side with these tiny little seed bead faux pearls, or you can wear it on this other side, which looks kind of like Christmassy, sort of, with a red and green and white enamel. And then the closure is a double shepherd's hook with very bright gold tone. No wear on the gold tone. Clasp like that. And at first I thought this one might be signed, but that's just some little scratches down inside the hook. Or scratches or maybe marks from where they were handled by pliers, to be shaped into the hooks. But there they are. This choker is very tiny. Like, it actually is a choker. It would be very high up on your neck. The drop on it is about 5.5 inches. And then the ring and the little bracelety thing is adjustable. I don't know if it could be a children's size. The bracelet itself is about a 7, but then it has this extender, so you get about another 2.5 inches on that. And the ring, which may be adjustable, I can't tell, is about a 5.5. It's a really small ring. But there's this set. This hammered sort of brass tone cuff. It looks really nice from a wear regard. It does have a tiny amount of wear on it, and it does need cleaning, but I can tell already that it'll be very bright and shiny when it is cleaned. But it's this pretty cuff. That's what it looks like on. And it is an open cuff, so you have a little bit of adjustability on it, but it sits right now at about a 7 3/4. This hammered gold tone or brass cuff. Next, this sort of channel set bracelet that is about an 8.5 of clear rhinestones on this gunmetal. Some light scratching on the inside, but otherwise in excellent condition. All of the rhinestones are there, and none of them are cloudy. They're all nice and clear and bright. Okay, this is a nice fall necklace. It has these gorgeous shades, just these earth tone browns and golds and reds. This is all acrylic. It looks like stone, but it's all acrylic. These different shapes and seed beads. Very pretty for the season. So it is about a 17-inch drop with, I believe, 5 strands of all these gorgeous earth tone autumn colored beads. I was excited about this because it has sort of that Yerman look to it, but it is not. There is not a mark anywhere on it, but it is very pretty. It has this gold tone on top of the silver tone, a black stone that feels like acrylic. The heart cutouts on the back are pretty. A little bit of silver tone wear right there on the side. This sort of clasp here. It's magnetic. Nice hefty chain. And the tiny beads. This is a very pretty necklace. A nice way to sort of have the look without the splurge. The 7-inch drop. The pendant is another 1.5 inches. That is a nice necklace, very pretty. Next is this acrylic bead necklace. Sort of these gunmetal colors, these cream and smoky colors. This one sort of looks like hematite, but all of these are acrylic, and then the little spacers I think are metal. Let's see, let's take it off of the extender. There we go. About a collar length maybe. This is an 8-inch drop, and you get another 3 inches on the extender. And it's these alternating smoky, hematite colored, silver colored acrylic beads with the little silver tone spacers between. This is a Kato set. Right here, I can go ahead and tell you this was original retail $7.99. It is still new on the card. This little owl set, just in time for the season. has little pave rhinestones on their heads, and they're sitting on branches with rhinestones in the leaves of the branches. It is earrings on ear wires, and they look great. They're on the card and they look new. Something can actually be new but not look new. These actually also look new. And since that is $7.99 original retail, I will sell this one for $4. And remember, all of the pricing, you'll be contacting me through email for the pricing on everything besides those owls. And any prices are plus shipping. This one is really pretty. I wish it was marked because it's gorgeous. I'd like to know who made it. These are some stones. Actually, I'll turn the Presidium back on. So there are these sort of iridescent AB, maybe, sort of tube beads, and these small faceted beads in between. It's hand knotted. Like someone put some work into this necklace, but I can't give them credit for it because it's not signed. Then there's, again, more of these beads, the little faceted ones, but smaller, just smaller versions of the ones that are on the necklace are in this tassel. And then you have these little tiny gold tone beads with hearts. And this is a long one. Again, this green is a perfect green for the season. The necklace is about 20.5 inches long. The tassel is another about 4.5 inches long. So let's see if these are anything. It looks like they are glass as well. The tassel probably is too, but since it's on, it won't hurt to check. Okay, yes. So these are just glass. They look like a bloodstone or an agate of some kind. They have that sort of color, the mossy green color to them. That's a beautiful necklace. Next, this sort of silk wrapped, this is a lime green or a green apple colored necklace. It just slips over your head. There's no clasp, and there's also no maker. And it has these tiny silver toned beads in between, silver toned spacers. The drop length on that is 14 inches. And it's just a very simple, probably silk wrapped bead necklace. Next, oh, some runaway beads. There were a lot of these that are in the craft box. I thought I had picked all of those up. Okay, this sort of has, I don't know, kind of a Juicy Couture kind of look. Well, actually, sort of an 80s. 80s does Victorian sort of look to it. If you remember that Victorian revival look that was popular in the 80s. This is a 14.5 inch drop. This little charm pendant is another about 3 inches. And these items look metallic, but they feel like plastic. And there's a faux pearl hanging off there. A little textured puffy heart. Another puffy heart. And a toggle closure. And then plastic faux pearls. And that would be pretty with a sweater or a tee. Again, the only reason I'm not putting pricing on the video is because that would add editing time. And since I'm already behind from having accidentally deleted the video that I first recorded yesterday, I'm trying to save a bit of time by not doing the editing that it would take to put the prices on the screen. I thought I had clipped this at the end. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, there's the extender. So this is a silver tone chain. with these different acrylic beads. I think they are all acrylic. And oh, I didn't notice that. There's a missing stone right there. So since there is a missing stone, I'll put this in craft. These look like they may fluoresce. They do have an interesting sort of flash to them, but they are not stone, they're not glass, they are, they're some kind of plastic or acrylic. This is also all acrylic. These beads look like Larimar or light colored turquoise, but they are acrylic or plastic. You can see the mold marks. And then silver tone spacers in between. And these caramel colored beads and these sort of creamy colored beads. This one actually feels cold, so it may be a stone, which is odd to have a little actual stone right in the middle of all of these acrylics. The maker is Zad, which I am not familiar with. The drop on this one, these are some nice fall colors also on this one. The drop on this one is 8 inches, and you get another 3 inches on the extender. This is silver tone and maybe enamel, a little cream colored enamel, and these little glass beads in between. I don't think these are sterling, but since I have everything out, may as well check. No, it won't even leave a scratch, so that is not sterling. But it's well made. It's a nice piece. It's a very classic looking piece. An 11-inch drop. And there's what it looks like. Very simple, very classic. Another one with the fall colors. This is a memory wire bracelet that got looped back around on itself. It has these colors of turquoise, orange, copper, and sort of this coral, red coral color. And these actually look like wood. So it sits at, as far as sizing goes, it sits at about a 7.5. But of course, it being a memory wire bracelet, you have a little bit of adjustability there. And those colors are just gorgeous for autumn. Here is this necklace with these 3 crosses on it. Little hammered copper tone, silver tone, and gold tone, all matte on this silver tone chain. And it is an 8.5-inch drop with an extender. It originally retailed for $9.95. I will sell that for $4 to anyone who is interested. We're down to our last 3 pieces. I thought this was really interesting. A little cha-cha necklace. It has some weight to it, and these gorgeous sparkly beads that are sort of a gunmetal smoky color. It's heavier, so it feels like these are probably glass. The metal, this chainmail metal, probably stainless steel, if I had to guess. And it all looks like it's in really great condition. It does need a cleaning, which it will get if anyone buys it. But there it is. It hangs down in sort of this V shape when you have it on. And the drop is 8 inches. And the V gives it another 2.5 inches of length when you have it on. So we'll just say the silver tone cha-cha necklace for this one. This is a stainless, and I'm not sure if it'll show. If I remember from yesterday, the stamp on this is very faint. It's right there, but it just says S steel, which is stainless steel. What that means is it won't ever tarnish, but it does have gold tone over the stainless steel, so there can eventually show up some wear where the gold tone starts to wear off of the stainless steel underneath. But it's a really pretty bracelet. It is 8 1/4. That's what it looks like on. Yep, I was about to tell you the size again. It is 8 1/4. So the stainless steel rope chain bracelet is a pretty one. This one also, I could not find any marking on it, but it looks very similar to a another stainless steel. There's no marking on it as far as metal content goes, but it does look very bright and shiny and new. There's no marks or stamps on it, and it's this sort of twisted, I don't know what the chain would be called, but it sort of has this twisted rope effect to it. It would probably look nice doubled up with that one, although the sizes are different. Let's see what the size is on. Let's see what the size is on this one. It is about 7 1/4. So another pretty chain bracelet. And then last, I saved this one for last on purpose because that says 14 karat gold filled. Just a very delicate necklace in nice bright condition. I don't see any kinks in it. It is about 8 3/4 inches on the drop. There's not an extender. And it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous 14 karat gold filled chain. So that is everything from my 300 subscribers blue box unboxing, except for the craft lot, which is here. I won't detail it, but I will just kind of fish around and show you some things. This is a shell necklace that was only put in here because I think there was something wrong with the clasp on that one. There are a lot of single earrings. This is a new set that was missing an earring. It has a necklace and one earring with it. Some things were just kind of tangled out of control. This is a pretty seed bead necklace with little faux pearls where it's supposed to be braided, but on the other end the braiding had sort of come loose and undone. But that could be used to make some nice projects. You saw that go in there already. There are a few nice things in here. Nice for crafting with. No sterling made it in here. It's a little single earring. No sterling made it in here. But there are some neat things for someone who's just crafty and wants some things to craft with. So anything you're interested in, remember, just email me at skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com and we will talk about pricing there. Now I'm going to turn the camera back up so we can talk about the giveaway. So this was a good box. 14 karat gold filled, of course, and then there were the 2 stainless steel chain bracelets that were in really great condition, and then so many pieces that are perfectly colored for the upcoming fall season. Thank you so much to Cammy at Cammy's Craftiques for providing the box for this video. And if you haven't checked out Cammy's channel, be sure you go do that. I'll put the link to her channel in the description of this video, and then also I will put a link to the video that I have where I describe the contents of the prize package. So to enter for the prize package, just put a comment on this video that includes the number 300, and then 1 week from today on August 14th, I'll do a drawing from all the comments that contain the number 300, and then that's how I will pick the winner for the prize package. Thank you for watching my 300 subscribers celebration video. If you are one of the 300 who have already subscribed, thank you so much. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Please share it with a friend who you think might also enjoy it, and leave a comment. I always enjoy communicating with my viewers and subscribers in the comments section. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!